Hey, what's going on guys, Wingsman here and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. And today guys, I'm gonna be showing you how to make this really cool and simple flying machine elevator in Minecraft Bedrock edition. So if you guys are excited for that, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. This flying machine elevator is really easy to set up. You can see I have two of them right next to each other just to show you that you can encase the actual flying machine in either glazed terracotta or obsidian. I actually prefer the look of the obsidian because the glazed terracotta is just a little bit too busy for my taste. Of course you can use any kind of the glazed terracotta, but for now I'm gonna be sticking with the obsidian. The redstone behind them is basically the same. We have the flying machine over here that's taking us from the bottom to the top level. Of course you can have it go as high or as low as you want, and we just have some button with the redstone connected to actually activate the machine once we are at the bottom and the top. You can see if we actually stand over here, we can press this button, and sometimes because of the lag, even though we are updating the observer to make the machine go on the bottom floor, sometimes it's going to go up and down and then it's going to take us up to the next floor. But you can see I have this open just to show you how the flying machine works. You can basically encase this with the obsidian or glazed terracotta because these slime blocks are actually gonna be touching the blocks over here, so you don't want them to get stuck to anything. But of course you can basically enclose the whole thing. Once you're at the top, you can basically go and do whatever you want on this side, and once you want to go down, we basically press this little button on top of the obsidian. That's actually stopping the flying machine from going infinitely upwards. If we press this button, you can see it's going to take us down, and it works absolutely amazing. Just make sure that you're not standing on the slime blocks because you're just gonna bounce up and down. It's not going to hurt you, but it's definitely causing some of the problems. If you slip and fall on this block over here, then it's definitely gonna hurt. But you can see it's really easy to set up and it works absolutely amazing, so I'm going to show you how to make it right now. So the blocks we're going to need for this are obsidian, slime block, sticky piston, observer, block for choice, button and some redstone to activate the flying machine. The first thing we're gonna do is create a 2x2 platform using the obsidian. This is basically going to be your starting point, and basically the flying machine can't go any further down than this. Then we want to grab our slime blocks and place 3 of them just like this, 2 over here and 1 on this side, and have sticky piston facing upwards. Then grab yourself the slime block and have 2 of them coming out of that corner. Then go ahead, grab yourself the observer and place 2 of them pointing into this slime block that's basically gonna be connected to the sticky piston. So the bottom half of the flying machine is done. Now we need to do the exact same thing upside down, 1 block away from this part. So go ahead, build some of the blocks like this and have a sticky piston pointing down right into this slime block next to the sticky piston. Then we're basically going to do the same thing. Go ahead, have 2 of the slime blocks like this and have 2 of them coming out of this corner. And have 2 of the observers pointing into this slime block, keeping in mind that once you actually place the second one, the flying machine is gonna go off just like this. Then we want to go ahead, grab ourselves the obsidian and basically stop the flying machine and decide how far we want it to actually go. So we're just gonna have it like right over here, and I'm actually gonna have it stop at this corner so we can destroy the rest of the obsidian. Now that we've done that, all we have to do is activate the flying machine again. You can see it's gonna go down over here, so we're just gonna wait and let it go. Then what we need to do is actually destroy this slime block and have our platform using the block of your choice just like this. And we can basically build around over here, so we can basically encase the flying machine. Of course I'm gonna use obsidian, but again you can use the glazed terracotta. We're just gonna go around over here and meet that obsidian. There we go. The next step is gonna be to put in the bottom button, so we're just gonna make a little platform over here. And now we can put in our button. We're just gonna have it over here close to the elevator, and we basically need to lead a little bit of the redstone to this observer so we can basically update it. So we're just gonna create a little staircase using some block for choice, and over here we're going to need another immovable block and basically have the redstone over here because this slime block would otherwise take the block that we have right here. So we can basically just lead the redstone to that point just like so, creating a nice little staircase going all the way down. just like that, and we can basically connect the redstone leading down to it just like this. And basically the flying machine is actually maybe going to go off because we updated with the little redstone dust over here, but you can see it just kinda glitched because of a little bit of the lag. But if we stand over here and press the button, you can see it's going to take us up to the next floor, and that's basically where we can set up the next button. You can see this block is actually going to stop it, and we're gonna have a button right over here. The next thing is to basically connect this button to this observer right over here, so we're actually gonna need to destroy this block right there. You can see we have the face, the machine is gonna go down, but we are basically going to connect a little bit of the redstone to it. You can see this is where we actually have our button right over here, so we are basically gonna lead a little bit of the redstone down just by creating a nice little staircase just like this. We're just gonna make it really simple. Just go ahead and have something like that and lead redstone to that obsidian point. I know it's actually gonna be sticking out over here, we are not actually covering this block because otherwise we wouldn't be able to actually update the little observer, but everything should be set up right now. We can press this button and it's going to take us up to the next floor. Of course, maybe sometimes the flying machine is not going to start the first time. That's just because of a little bit of the lag and because sometimes the observers can be a little bit funky. So if it doesn't work the first time, just wait and press it again. You can see this time we went up the first time. When we introduced and did the intro, it took us the second to actually fly because the observers are kind of funky and sometimes they update a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow. But you can see it's going to take us to the top floor where we can basically go ahead and build a little platform and basically have this lead to our secret base or something like that. This is a really nice and simple working flying machine elevator to set up, and maybe later on in the future I'm actually gonna do a tutorial for the multi-floor elevator, but that's gonna have to wait a little bit. But guys, that's basically all there is for this elevator. You can see it's working really nicely and it's definitely really simple to set up. Yeah guys, that's gonna have to do it for today's video. If you guys have enjoyed it or find this tutorial useful, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would like this elevator, make sure to share it with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.